It's been a minute since I've turned the camera around to see my own face in the reflection. Ooh, hold up. We have a wild Jetta GLI. I want one so bad. So yeah, it's been a hot fucking minute since whipped out the camera to record. Had some very interesting and unfortunate shit happen today. Well, not just today, but over the past couple months between December and January and whatnot. And most recently, I fucked up my car on some black ice, and I have parts in the car that I got for the car, and I will show you exactly what they are. So I really fucked my car up. So I have my ball joint right here for my 07 Honda Civic Si, and I have a control arm. So both of these are for the driver's side. So what initially happened was, and by the way, I'm in my sister's car, but what initially happened is that I started sliding on some black ice when I was going into my work's parking lot, and I slid and I hit a really big landscaping decoration rock, and I fucked everything up. I had to order a new wheel. I needed a new ball joint. My control arm was bent. I'm hoping the tie rods are fine and the strut should be okay as well, but I won't fully know that until some of the pieces come off and until I take my wheel off the car. So we'll see. I'm hoping it's just these two pieces, but I got the wheel ordered and that's going to be in the next couple days. And I have these two pieces that AutoZone had in stock, so I'm going to replace what I can for right now. And what I can do with my car, I can just put the donut on the back of it so I can drive it, but I'm going to put it in the rear so it doesn't mess with my LSD in the front. And I'm going to switch one of the rear tires to the front, and then I should be able to drive the car for a little while. I will need to go in and get another alignment, which will be fine. And once the new wheel comes in, it's a little different than what I have now, but I'm planning on blacking out and painting all the wheels anyway on my car, so that should be fine. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know when this video is going to go up, but when I get back home, I'll show you the car, and then I'll pull apart the boxes so I can show you the parts and whatnot for it, and then we'll just go from there. So, made it back home. I'll open the parts when I get inside, but since the car has the best lighting and being outside is best lighting, since there is, as you can see, a shit ton of snow. Well, not from where I'm from, but it's a lot for Ohio, I guess. Anyways, so just want to let you guys know what's going on, kind of give you a little life update and just go from there. So a couple weeks before Christmas, my girl Caitlin left me, which is fine. I'll kind of explain a little bit into that. So a couple weeks before Christmas, we decided to go our separate ways. So she ended up breaking up with me, which is totally fine. That was her decision. She didn't end up wanting me, and that's fine. And I just need to respect that and just move on with that. And, even though breakups suck, life still goes on. Maybe she was the one, maybe she wasn't. I mean, obviously in this case, she isn't, and she won't ever be. And that's okay. The thing about it is that I saw something on TikTok the other day, and I actually posted it on my TikTok, which I will share that video because I did a duet with it. I'll share that video right now.
Why do you think it's important to move towards things that scare you?
Because on the other side of that is your growth. On the other side of that is strength. Even in going through pain, I look at pain as a positive thing. I'm not talking about putting yourself through pain on purpose, but it's just like working out. The only way you're going to get strength in your life is if you go through that hard moment, that tough moment. I wouldn't have a story if it wasn't for the sucky times in my life. I wouldn't have a story if it wasn't for me going through my depressed moments. So realize this, just because it's a chapter, it doesn't mean it's your whole story. So for me, I just understand that it's very important to embrace pain, to go through it, because I believe the foundation of all strength is pain.
So that video that you just watched, I saw that last night, and it spoke and hit me pretty hard. And in all honesty, the reason why I am the person that I am today is because I've been through a lot. I've had a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of hardship throughout life. I mean, I'm only 25 years old, but I have life experience of a 40, 45-year-old. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother video. But anyways, regardless of that, I mean, obviously, through pain, you will grow and you will strengthen. Whether if it's your heart, your mind, your soul, your body, anything. No matter what type of pain you go through, you can always grow from it and learn from it. And this is just more of like a heart and mental pain through this breakup. And is that okay? Yeah. You know, like heartbreak happens, mental pain happens, body pain, soul pain, all that shit happens. But it's the fact of the matter is how we handle each situation that life throws at us. I was thrown a breakup. I ended up sliding on black ice and fucked my car over. Not completely, it is fixable. And you know, it just seems like one thing after another, but life still goes on. I can fix my car. I can replace my car. Like if I got into a bigger wreck than what I did. I didn't hit anyone, by the way. I just hit a rock, like I said before. But cars are replaceable, people are not. And that's why I'm okay that this car is like fixable and not totaled out, which is great. But yeah, things just weren't working out between her and I. And we decided to go our separate ways. And I had my last conversation with her a few weeks ago. And that was that. And that's fine. You know, as much as it does suck and as much as I did love her, life goes on. I'm going to move on from this. And I'm going to build something great this year. I'm going to do a lot this year. I'm going to like really make my SI what I want it to be. I am going to pull the engine out of my Miata and rebuild my first whole engine. Like I helped my dad rebuild my 05 Blaubai WRX, which was a piece of shit of a car, but my Miata it's leaking oil from the bottom, so the bottom half of the engine definitely needs to be replaced, but I might as well just rebuild the whole thing. And I'm going to paint it, and I'm going to put some more mods on it. I'm going to tune it, all that good stuff. So I'll kind of go through a whole list and build of what I'm going to do with my Miata and what I'm going to do with my SI. If I haven't done a video like that already, I'm not 100% sure. But if I haven't, I'm just going to make a new one because there's been a couple changes with my plans with those two cars, but very good changes in plans. So, one, you can see I fucked my rim. Like, it looks a lot worse up front than it does, but my steering wheel in my car, oh, hello. My steering wheel in my car is actually completely straight, and my wheel is cockeyed, which means I need another alignment, which is fine. I got 4 tires through tire discounters, and I have their like lifetime free, their little warranty for their lifetime free alignment type of thing, so I can get alignment whenever I need it, which I will need it after this, which is fine. My dad drove the car home, since he knows like a billion times more about cars than I do. Like I'm still learning, but like I know a lot about cars. He said the steering rack was fine, so I was a little concerned about that, but he drove it and he's like, it feels fine to me. And I said, well, if it feels fine to you, then I guess it's fine. So he's been doing this twice my age. So, but let's go inside. Let's open these parts. I will end the video after I show you the parts, and I'll just make this video into its own video within itself and just post it so you guys at least have something to watch and you know what's going on. So here is my control arm. It's a meaty boy. I mean, I've seen control arms bigger than this, but this is definitely my first time replacing one of these, so that would be exciting. So, and then open this guy up. Go, let me open it. And here's my ball joint. Like I said, even though I was pissed like when it happened on my car and everything like that, I'm not completely disappointed that this happened, only because I've never changed a control arm and I've never changed a ball joint because I've never had to before. And my dad has done it plenty of times, so I'm going to learn from him on how to do it. So not only did I fuck up my car, but I get to learn from my fuck up I mean, I was taking it pretty slow. I can tell the whole story in another video, but I am actually going to get something out of this where I'm going to learn how to change a control arm and a ball joint. So I'm not completely disappointed, because now after I do that, if I ever need to replace one for a friend or a family member or someone else, or on one of my own personal cars, I will be able to do it because I'll have the know-how. So that is a positive. But on that note, I am going to end the video here, and that's just kind of like my little life update, and that's about it. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Stay happy, stay healthy, build something this year. 2022 will be our year. Let's do it.